So everybody, welcome back to a different sort of video. We'll be doing some more of these videos on the channel. It's a not new idea, but a sort of different topic. We'll be talking about individual topics. Now, this video is based on MAINOO. Now, the next player, the next rising star for Manchester United. A player who's got a lot of praise recently and a lot of plaudits, which is well deserved. He's been fantastic recently and a great player to have at such a young age. The performance and the effort that he's showing in a pretty poor, to be fair, Manchester United team is huge for us now. If you look at MAINOO in that midfield department, it is sometimes really hard for players to master that role, particularly that sixth role. It's one of the hardest roles to play in the league, in my opinion. You always got to be aware. You have to switch the ball side to side. You've got to be quick with the ball. You have to make yourself available as an option, as an alternative player. And we got as what MAINOO do, and in the modern day, you split the centre backs and make that gap, driving with the ball as well through midfield, and that's something MAINOO has added massively to his game. Now, there was a lot of potential. Obviously, unfortunately, he did get the injury in the pre-season game, and that was a huge opportunity for him because he did look really good beforehand, and he took some months off. Obviously, slowly integrating himself, and he's coming a first-team starter, a player who every Manchester United fan wants to see on the team sheet, regardless of, or every game almost, regardless of the enormity of the game. And bearing in mind, since he's come back from that injury, he started some tough games. You look at Everton away with his first game where he was really good, made that goal line clearance. He's played Galatasaray away, which is one of the toughest games in the world. He's played St James Park away. Yes, we've lost those two games, but he still had a big impact and a huge player in the team. Now, if you look even recently, that game against Wigan as well, just the way he's so confident and calm and composed on the ball in tight areas, distributed well, makes great decisions. He's played at Anfield away as well, so he has had some big performances for Manchester United already. And yeah, I think he will be a generational player, a player who Manchester United will probably have in their midfield for probably 10 to 15 years. Only 19 years of age, it seems like he's got the world at his feet. If he knows he has to continue to work hard, and I know he will probably do that because that's just the sort of player he is. But if you look at not only that sixth role, he can also play that eighth role. I mean, the preliminary role of a number 8 is to carry the ball, box to box, as I call it, and that's something Kobbie can also do. So with Casemiro potentially coming back, you could see MAINOO transitioned into that number 8 role, with obviously Eriksen getting older, Mount hopefully returning back from injury, and yeah, let's just see what happens there. But MAINOO, what a player we have on our hands. Yes, he might not score goals, but the overall impact he has on the team is absolutely fantastic to see. I mean, if you want to compare him to players, yes, he's not on the level to Jude Bellingham, the Musialas of this world, but he's only in his first season in the first team. Yes, he had minutes last season, but this is his first proper season, and you got to give him time to adapt. You look at the young players Erik ten Hag just nurturing and bringing through. They are looking really good. Obviously, Garnacho's another one. He's bringing in Willy Cambuala as well. So young players who he's showing. Hoping, don't forget Rasmus Højlund. I mean, he might not be from our academy, but he's still a relatively young player, 20 years of age. So we have to give credit to Ten Hag in some aspects. Yes, some of his decisions have been poor, but the players that he's bringing through is really solid and showing to see. I think, what was I going to say? Yeah, with Kobbie, for me, the most important thing is that maturity, to show that level of quality. And the way that he goes about himself in the game is fantastic to see now. I might be repeating some of my points, but he genuinely is, for me, a guaranteed starter for us on every game, regardless of the enormity of it. He must be starting it when fit, obviously. And obviously, with a player like that who's young, still growing, you can't really play him at every game. There's going to be moments where you're going to have to take him off, but when he does get off the pitch, you can see the huge impact he has. The huge problem he has when he's off the pitch, and that is a real huge dilemma for us, because I do love Kobbie, and he can't play every minute of every game, so we need to get another midfielder who can do what he can do. But yeah, I think him as well, obviously learning under players like Casemiro, Eriksen will obviously help him grow as a player and become even better than he already is. But yeah, that's a video on Kobbie Mainoo. For me, he's the next rising star at Manchester United, and has the potential to be one of the best players in the world, midfielders in the world. Let me know what you think. I really think he should start. Should he start at the 6? Should he start at 8? Let me know in your opinion where Kobbie is best. But thanks for watching.